Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're taking a look at the NECA Pacific Rim 7-inch Cherno Alpha, and I'm actually very surprised at how hard it was for me to actually find one of these things. I've been looking for one for as long as I can remember. Pretty much every single release from the line has been easy for me to find, except for this thing. I eventually got it from eBay, from a seller in China, and I got it alongside Coyote Tango, so I still have that to review, and also I have Crimson Typhoon as well. And so if you're into Pacific Rim, obviously go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. So on the front of the package here it says it's ages 14 plus. If we bring it to the back, you can see it's a Mark IV Jaeger, and then down here we have Coyote Tango right there alongside Knifehead and Trespasser. Now I don't actually know if I will be picking any of these guys up, but I might do. I'm really not too sure. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here's Cherno Alpha out of the packaging. Now this guy stands pretty much exactly 8 inches tall. And here he is stacked up next to Gypsy Danger, as you can see, a little bit taller. And also Striker Eureka is a tiny little bit smaller than this guy, in case you're wondering. So with this thing, this is the ultimate version, so is the Striker Eureka that I also reviewed. Whereas this guy right here was actually just one of the original releases. So we don't get any other accessories or any lights or anything like that. What you see is literally what you get. You get some really nice articulation, but that's about it. It has one action feature, and here you can see that this arm is engaged, this one is not. So basically in the film it just has this kind of punching attack, and basically the arms extend, and as you can see, this one is extended, this one isn't, and it's literally just as simple as just pushing it closed. It's really tight, and then just pulling it out again. And that is essentially the only, kind of attack feature. It's the only weapon that this thing has. No interchangeable hands or arms or limbs of any kind, and no blast accessories or missiles or anything. So it'd be really nice to get a really awesome ultimate version of this, just like Crimson Typhoon as well. I'd really love to get an ultimate version of that and showcase some of the different weapons that we see in the movies. But as it stands, this is still a really nice figure for what you get. So the paint wise, it's just phenomenal. We have this really awesome silvery metallic green. We also have a wash over the top of this, predominantly in areas that grime would build up. So it's, we got it all over the back here, and we have it on the arms and stuff. It's really done very well. Down here in the feet, it's a lot more prominent where you would expect it to be. The big, is it 18 inch, the larger versions, these right here light up, and I think these light up, and then these parts on the torso right here can open and reveal lights underneath. Obviously this doesn't have any of those features. It would be awesome if we got an ultimate version, because they tend to use the molds of the larger versions, and then obviously we would probably go ahead and get those lights. The lights look epic on Gypsy Danger, so I'd really love to see this thing lit up. Unfortunately, you don't have the space to get those larger versions, otherwise I would have those as opposed to these. But that's why I like smaller scale figures, because you can collect them and display them anywhere. So, as for the articulation then, the head, or this entire upper section, whatever you want to call that, is on a ball joint, but you can't really utilize it apart from just left and right about that much, because it's just so damn big and it just gets hindered. It's unfortunate, but whatever, it looks awesome. We have a double ball peg right here in the shoulder, so we can go, you can wiggle all the way around. As you can see, it can move forward and back there as well. Come out to the side only that much, but it can rotate around as well. You have a rotation right here for the forearm, and then you've seen the extension. You have a single jointed elbow, and then these finger pieces here can open up, so you can have an open grip or get ready to punch. We have a waist piece down here, which I believe is a ball joint, so you can wiggle around a little bit there and move side to side, forward and back a little bit. Hips come out to the side, rotate forward and back. You can also take them in as well. You have a single jointed knee, which moves really far, and then you have a ball joint down here for the foot, so you can get your ankle pivot and move left and right and forward and back a little bit. But then you have the hinge as well, so you can move all of that too. And these feet are really big and really stable, by the way. Really, this thing is not going to fall over. So there's not really much more for me to say. The articulation works great considering that they were trying to fit it in with the aesthetic. Obviously it could be even more articulated, but you'd have to have more gaps everywhere to allow for the movement. So it's a great balance of looking great and having some movement there as well for playability's sake and posability's sake, and I think that they captured that balance perfectly. The paint is epic. It looks great next to the other Jaegers, and I'm sure it looks great next to other kaiju as well. And you know, it may not come with all of the other accessories, but it was one of the earlier ones in the line, and I hope that we see this guy again someday in an ultimate version. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more pictures of anything else from my collection, check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below. And for more Pacific Rim reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.